Portage Prairie held an exclusive job career fair for Ukrainians who were visiting the province, considering Portage Prairie to be their permanent home. Stride Place was the scene where they were served a lunch provided by McCain Food, and about 100 people showed up.
So a very exciting day today. Very fortunate to fill 2 buses. We know our numbers are close to 100 Ukrainians that are hoping to find a place to settle. They've primarily been in hotels in Winnipeg, some of them arriving as early as yesterday and the day before. And they're just looking for a community. And so we want to showcase our community of Portage Prairie today. We have a little bit of a tour of the bus tour of Portage Prairie. As well as I mentioned, we have landlords coming out to showcase apartments, as well as some of our local employers. These people they want to get working, they want to get going now, and so we're so fortunate to connect them directly to employers. The job fair is today at Stride. It's not an open to the public deal. It is specifically geared towards this group of Ukrainian newcomers that are coming. Yeah, all indications are that our local employers see this as a good opportunity for them, and so we have a number of different employers from a number of different sectors being represented here today. One of the things about today, we're so fortunate to have McCain step up as a sponsor for this event, providing lunch for our guests today. So we're so fortunate and appreciative that they're willing to just take care of that piece for us, as well as even just to participate in the job fair is important. We know that McCain's, there's opportunity there. There's opportunity for our newcomers to really get ahead with a job with a company like McCain's.
One of the Ukrainian visitors that came to Portage Prairie last week was Dmytro Savchuk. He had a chance to tour around the city and look at some of the establishments, including Simplot, saw the Roquette facility in the background, and several other businesses. We caught up with him and asked him what he thought of Portage Prairie, and he shared with us some of his thoughts.
I like your town a lot. And actually, I liked the building on the left. I think it was like City Hall, right? When we go, it was City Hall, and it was quite special architectural building, I think. And I don't mind to be a mayor of town like this in my future. So maybe one day I will be mayor of towns similar to Portage. I don't say Portage, otherwise your mayor maybe can hunt on me, so I would say similar town.
Savchuk shared an astounding story concerning a discussion with his daughter and her thoughts about what was happening at home in Ukraine in light of the Russian oppression for the last 8 years that changed the course of his life.
We are a family with 3 kids, and our older daughter, Anna, she's 23, and just before war started, she started to tell me and mom, my wife, that she feel worried, and she feel that something will happen in nearest future, and we should, at least for some time, we should get somewhere out of Ukraine. And I told her, people don't start wars nowadays. Maybe they will have some small military activities, but on the east of Ukraine, how it was previous 8 years, all this continues there. And but she's continued to tell me we should do something. Dad, Mom, listen me. We should fly somewhere or go somewhere. And actually, it was like 2 choices. We decided that maybe we should go to Poland because it's close to us, but then our middle daughter, she's 13, Anastasia, she didn't have any COVID vaccine. And it was not so easy to go to Poland because you should be on quarantine. And another choice was we have a cat. And we decided, well, we cannot go to Poland because we cannot take Anastasia with us. And if we go to Georgia, which was our another option, we cannot take our cat. What should we do? And we're like, okay. Anyway, we go for 1 week only We took one suitcase for 5 of us, just with necessary clothes and something like this, because it was winter. We even didn't have our swimming suits. However, Georgia is a country on Black Sea where you can swim, but since it was February, okay, we didn't take it, and we decided, okay, let's fly for 1 week only. We cannot go for more because kids go to school, but let our older daughter Anna calm down. We decided, okay, let's have short vacation. And we bought the tickets and fly on 23 of February. And when we wake up next morning, war started already. I remember that it was just like absolute impossible. Nobody believed that. We just couldn't believe it happening, and we started to call to our relatives in Kharkiv. This is east part of Ukraine. Our uncle lives there, and started to call to parents of my wife, which are in the middle of Ukraine, to some friends in Vinnytsia. Actually, Vinnytsia just been attacked recently, but not that time, not first days. And I remember this state. It was terrible state. My heart just hurts all the time. You know, during first 2 days, I couldn't do anything. I just looked through the news. I looked through different Telegram channels. I try to get as much info as possible. If I wake up in the morning, I switch on my mobile and started to look all this terrible news, and we were just frustrated and just couldn't believe. But since my story is not really about this terrible war, but about how we happened to be outside of Ukraine during that time. So this is my story, and I don't know, thanks to Anna, but maybe thanks to Anna, we are here in Canada, and of course I like it a lot, and I will try my best to help the Ukrainian army, since I'm not a military guy, but at least I can donate every month a little bit, and I think Canada will help me to do it because of like wages here, which is much more bigger than in Ukraine. So I would be able to donate to the Ukrainian army and at least try to help my country like this. Thank you so much for sharing this story. It's really very personal for me. Anyway, thank you.
And you had said Anna changed the direction of your life.
Absolutely, yeah. She changed, and actually Anna will be here with the rest of my family. My family will arrive to Canada in several months. It will be, I think, middle of September, and I'm waiting for them, and I'm missing them. And you, I believe, have a chance to make an interview from Anna, from that hero. I'm not a hero at this story. I believe, because when I told this story to all my friends, they said, wow, Anna is something, you know. That can she tell me, can she predict when war will finish? Another story, another idea was, can you ask Anna which shares to buy? You know, all my friends were laughing like, you should always ask Anna what to do in the future. So,
what did she say after you found out the war started?
She said that, wow, I always had a feeling that I'm special type of person. Now I know it for sure. Then I will always listen my heart and not my brain. After this, she told like this.